Hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are we doing today? Okay, interesting. Well, you've made it to the Emo Tack shop. I'm your host, Stephanie, and how may I assist you today? Okay, okay, so you're looking for a full wardrobe of equestrian clothing. Perfect. Okay, I am the person to help you with that. I love horses, hence why I work here. And yeah, it is my job to help you pick out clothing that is suitable for horse riding. So the first thing I think that you're going to need some shoes. Now we have this in all sizes. This is a Dublin brand. Now Dublin is very popular here in the UK. So yeah, and this is called a jog boot. So jog boots are the ones that are shorter. They don't go all the way up the leg, like you'd see on some other, on what we call tall boots. We also have this model of Dublin boot. It's a little bit different if you can see. So on the panel here, this is just elastic, whereas on this one, you can see there's a bit of leather. It goes on the side bit here. I've also got this really fun detail that goes at the back. You see that? With the holes. So yeah, this one's definitely got a bit more style to it. Also, it's got a spur rest. So when you become more advanced, you may need to start riding with spurs depending on the horse. But yeah, for now, it's not necessary. You don't need to worry about having any spurs. When you become a much better rider, then you can start thinking about that. So yeah, this is the second leather. So yeah, as you can see, they've still got Dublin branding. I can be completely honest, I don't know if they have a model name apart from the elevation. So yeah, we've got these two choices. On the soles, these are a brown colour, and the first pair are a red colour. Size wise, they're about the same in width as well, because I know it can actually be really difficult finding jumper boots that are wide enough in the foot part. Like I feel like this is always really narrow. It's, for some reason, it's just part of it's just how things are. So you can do things to alleviate that pressure. If you find these boots to be too tight across here, you can put some leather conditioner on it, or like something like needs foil, and if you just place it across here, it will help the leather mould to your feet a little bit better and sort of remove that tightness. Because yeah, I know how it feels having to break in leather goods. harder when it's not on your leg. It's harder to show. There we go, make sure nothing gets pulled. And there we go. So that's what it looks like when it's all put together. So it looks like a tall boot. And there's many reasons that you may prefer having a shorter job boot with gaiters instead of trying to find a tall boot. So tall boots can be very limited in their sizing. Now, as a short person and on the plus size, finding any kind of things to fit is already a challenge. And unfortunately, there's very few options for a tall boot unless you go custom, and then you start spending a lot of money to get that. So this is an alternative, a cheap alternative to make things a little bit easier. And they're very high quality leather, very high quality. So yeah, I think what a wonderful idea this is. So you can still look and feel like you've got tall boots without having to pay thousands in custom boots, because they can start at like 800 for custom boots. Right. Now the next item I have is a bit of a special one. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I'm always gonna be honest with my customers. So if this is not your thing, please just let me know. And we have plenty of alternatives, but I think this would go really well with your colour palette. So yeah, I'm going to show you. See, it's brand new in the packaging. And it's got a mint. There we go. So I'll show you what these are. These are the Mortar high-waisted breeches. They are absolutely glorious, and the texture, the way these feel, is just supreme quality. Like, you are not going to find this any other brand. And yeah, the fun thing about these is they're what we call sticky bum, because there's silicone patches all throughout the garment, like on the leg part of the garment. And that helps you basically stick to the saddle a little bit more. So it's not going to make your riding necessarily better. It just helps you not to slide sometimes. And yeah, these are beautiful design. Really nice wide belt loops here, so you can put all sorts of nice belts with that. And yeah, you've also got this really interesting detail at the back. These legs. I just love how they've done that. And these have a lot of compression in them, so when you're wearing them, if you've got any bits that sort of feel like they're wobbling a little bit, it kind of keeps you all in, you know what I mean? So yeah, these come up, they go up to a size 22 UK, I believe, and so these are a size 22 UK, so they might not be the right size for you, but just let us know what size you prefer, and we can, if we don't have it in stock, we can always order it in for you. Yeah, I just thought that you might like this. Like the colour of them, it's like that perfect shade of red where it's not too blue. This is quite an orange red or a yellowish red, whatever you prefer to call it. And so yeah, I think these are very flattering colour, and especially you can see it goes very well with darker hair, and of course it matches my makeup, which is always a bonus. But yeah, let me know what you think of these. You're welcome to try them on. If you're not such a fan of the red, because I know that red isn't necessarily everybody's colour, I do have a pair in blue. I know they look almost black because they're very dark, but I'll show you these. These are alternative pair that you could go for. They're a bit more traditional colouring, so if you're not wanting to turn up to your first lesson looking all red, then this is a more tame kind of pair. And these are what we call full seat breeches, and I'll show you what that means. So you can see the starting in the crotch area. It goes all the way down past the knee. There's like an extra bit of fabric. It's an extra thick bit of fabric that goes all the way down. And in the bum area as well. I'll show you. So yeah, this is the back of it. You can see that this fabric goes all the way up here. And yes, that's called full breeches, full seat breeches. There's also a variant called knee patch breeches, and what they are is instead of this thicker bit of material going all the way up onto your bum, it's just in the knee area, because that's the highest friction area usually when you're riding, because when you're posting to the trot or rising to the trot, as we would say in the UK, posting if you're American, that is like the pivoting point. So a lot of friction goes on there, but be careful, because technically you should not grip with your knees. So yeah, I thought that would be a nice alternative if you're not sure. And yeah, it's from the brand Requisite, and they are on sale at the moment. Very good price. So yeah, very good price. Now we're on to the star of the show, arguably the most important out of all of the items that I have shown you, and that is a riding helmet. So this is a riding helmet. You absolutely need one. Like, no stables in the UK, especially never a riding school approved by the BHS, you won't even get near a horse without a helmet on. And there's also several stables that I worked in that even to be on their premises, not necessarily just riding, you also need to be wearing a helmet, and particularly if you're a teenager or a child, they'll definitely make you wear one. I recommend wearing it when you're going to the field to grab a horse in. I recommend if you're unsure about a horse, even if you're in the stable grooming with them. And there's loads of great options these days for ventilation, so you're not going to get as sweaty as we used to, because I can tell you back in the day, before ventilation was a thing, you just had the worst like sweat across your forehead, and your hair was just stuck to your scalp, and you just instantly put a hat, like a baseball cap, as soon as you get off and take your helmet on. So yeah, this is the Karben riding hat, and you can see this is a fixed peak, so this does not come off. If you're doing like jumping or cross country, I recommend getting a helmet without a fixed peak, and in some competitions they will ban you from using fixed peaks in the competitions. Like, you will absolutely have to have a fixed peak. But yeah, this has never been used. It's our demo model, so you are free to try this on. But yeah, this has got some texture on the top as well. It's like a leather. I'm not sure if that's your style either. I'm just picking out a few items that I think would work best for you. But there's plenty of other options as well if this isn't for you. And yeah, if you do want to go for the skull cap, which is what we call the non-fixed peak one, a Toggi skull cap, we can look at those as well. But yeah, I can demonstrate as well. This one has a dial in the back, so you can adjust the fit of it, which is a great option, especially if you're not sure on your helmet size, or if you want to wear your head up in the helmet sometimes, but not always, because when you're getting a fixed peak or non-adjustable helmet, then you need to think about how you're going to be wearing your hair every day. But yeah, for demonstration purposes, I will show you what the helmet looks like and a proper helmet fit. So this helmet, when it is properly tightened and adjusted, it should not excessively move from side to side. When you move it, your eyebrows should move with the peak. If it is is, I'll tighten up a little bit more. This is a perfect fit for me, so it moves my eyebrows. It does not, I'm pushing quite hard on that, and it does not excessively tip side to side. And of course, it'll look a bit strange because I've not got my hair down up as I normally would. But yes, you need to make sure that 2 fingers, it should not be too loose. Otherwise, if you fall off, like say I didn't have this fixed and I fall off, this can easily be pushed off. Whereas if I have this done up, it will at least keep it on my head a little bit more. There we go. And yeah, there's loads of like safety certifications as well for riding helmets that you can look into. So this one has got the BSI Guide Mark, which is an important standard in the UK. So you can see that's the specific code for it. There is one helmet that has all 4 of the major certifications, and that is the Charles Owen 4-star helmet, and that is one of the top end riding helmets. It's designed for like event riders, and I mean technically anybody can use it. It's not just for event riders, but a lot of event riders do prefer it because it was invented for the worst kind of fall, which is called a rotational fall, where the horse, his legs every jump get caught on the front part of the jump, and the horse flips over and crushes the rider. So yeah, Charles Owen decided they're going to make a helmet that would help in that situation. Yes, this helmet is $75.99 if you are interested. So yeah, put this away now. This next item is, I'll be honest, it's not 100% necessary, but when you're wearing your boots or your gaiters, I recommend having a longer sock underneath to go over your breeches. And so these are from the brand Mieux, and they are a very popular brand here. They became famous for their saddle pads because they do lots of colours and they look very fun. But yeah, what the company does, which is really cool, is that each colour that you see of their product, they have it in the exact same shade across their items. So for example, this is Mulberry, and you can get that in a saddle pad colour as well, so you're matching everything that you're riding in. So it's a very fun option as well. So yeah, these are the Mieux competition socks, and they're really thin, and you might be thinking, why would I want thin socks? Well, for the heat, because when you have like 4 layers on your legs, the sweat can sometimes be uncomfortable. So yeah, these are ideal for that scenario. And so you've got the 2-tone, so you've got the grey on the bottom and the mulberry on top. But yeah, beautiful colouring and very cool. We also have them in the black colour, which I have here. So yeah, the same exact product, just in black. So yeah, they've got the grey sock bottom, and we only have them in the size large at the moment. But of course, we can always get you some other colours and sizes if necessary. Like, what size do you take? Oh, that's fine, we have that. Right. Last. I've got a few more items left to show you, if that's okay. So first up are riding gloves. Now, I definitely recommend having these are made of a very soft cotton. So yeah. And these are in a blue colour as well, so not too noticeable. And yeah, the rabbits are a little bit sticky. Helps you grip the reins a bit better. Very soft. They fit most types of hands. So yeah. These are from the brand Shires, which is one of the best budget UK companies for equestrian stuff, apparel, and they do Tack, they do everything. I do have one of their catalogues if you'd like. On the other end of the spectrum, I have some leather gloves. They're not real leather. They're from the brand Tougher. Now, I believe they're an American brand, but these gloves are a little bit different. So, up front, they have these panels, and all these stretched panels across the knuckles, which actually feel really comfortable and very light. You'd assume that they'd feel a lot heavier than these, and they really don't. And yeah, the design of them is very different. And these are in a black colour, of course. Even across the digits, they have the panelling, and it really is comfortable to then hold your hands in that position. And these are quite smart as well, with like the black faux leather effect. I've not personally ridden in these though, so I cannot tell you if they will suit your needs, because they are a little bit on the pricey side, so I recommend maybe just start with these. Like, as much as I should be selling you stuff, I also want you to be a happy customer, so that hopefully you'll want to come back to us. So yeah, these gloves are also a nice option, very smooth, and you can use your phone with them. I remember reading on the packaging. But yeah, they have touch sensitivity to the gloves, so you don't have to take them off every time you need to use your phone. Okay, if you'd like to go for the full equestrian look, including every single part, then you might consider a base layer. So yeah, this is a long sleeve base layer. So it covers the arms, and it's quite long. It's got this really cool pattern on the back as well, in beautiful red. So yes, it's royal sculpt. And yeah, there's also a zip on the front, so you can have it done up all the way to your collar, like that, or you can keep it all the way down. I personally prefer having it a little bit down, just because it makes my neck look so short if I have mine done up all the way up. But yes, it's got beautiful red stitching. I really like it. And yeah, just a very thin, long sleeve shirt. You don't need them, because as long as you wear something that's not like a tank top, anything with spaghetti straps, I would not recommend wearing, because if you fall off, you can like graze like the shoulders. And so yeah, some staples will require you to wear a long sleeve item like this. A t-shirt is likely okay, but double check with what other riding school you'll go in with. But yeah, this might be a nice option. And it also has some lovely writing down the arm as well. It gives that finalised professional look. And as much as I'd like to say that people in the equestrian community don't judge how you look, sometimes they do, and this might just help you give a bit of an edge to that. Okay, for some accessories, I think this belt might look very nice. So yeah, it's a snaffle belt, and it undoes in the centre part, like that. And I just think it's so fun, and it's adjustable. So to adjust it, you just pull this, and that's great, because if you need it to be tighter, And this is so soft at the bottom. Like you'll definitely feel the effects of how comfortable that is. So some droppers they can like dig into your legs if they're too tight, but this material is so stretchy that I think you'll find it very comfortable. And yes, there's no zipper on these ones as well, which is completely personal preference, but you'll find these will fit a lot more people because of how stretchy they are. So yeah, these are a lot more forgiving. I definitely recommend sizing down one as well, just to keep them with that tight custom fit. So yeah, lots and lots of silicone. But yeah, to compare red colours, I also have Vertigo Breeches. Now these have a similar back design to the Mortar breeches, but I will compare the colours for you. I'm surrounded by so many, I'm sorry I'm making such a mess, but you don't have to worry about that, I will clean it all up. So these are Mortar breeches that we looked at earlier, and this is the colour of the Vertigo. So yeah, they're a very different kind of colour. These are almost like a more muted, almost like brownish red, like they're definitely more muted, and you can see the difference in colour. So you look at the effect on my skin tone. Like colour theory does matter, I will tell you. So yeah, we've at least got 3 red options for you. So yeah, you can see the difference. Like this is a lot more muted. If you're trying to go for a red but you're not sure, maybe give these ones a go. These ones do run quite tight in the waist area. But yeah, they do up with a very secure closure. Like these will not come undone unless you purposely push them together to take them apart. So yeah, that's always a benefit because there's nothing more embarrassing than if your breeches like start sliding down or unbuckling. So yeah, we've got like a few hybrid options. If you're really struggling to pick, I would recommend going for the riding tights because they're just a lot more forgiving. It's going to be a lot easier if you're fluctuating in weight, for example, and colour wise it's a lot softer. Like it's quite a vibrant colour, but it's softer in the sense of it doesn't seem so serious almost, is the best way of describing it. But yes. But yes, that is everything that we have in our store